This club has a much better chance to drop in the slot, and that's what you're looking for, a little bit of the golf swing. You'll find the one thing that cures four. Your hands and arms have got to be in a position to drop in this position halfway down. Let's see if we can knock it out of the park. Oh yeah, that was quite a good one. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Warren Bennett. Now as you can see, I haven't started the video. That'll happen in the next minute or two. But I just wanted to give you all a channel update. If you followed the channel previous, you know I haven't put a video out over the last few weeks. That's now going to change. I'm going to start putting videos out at least every week. I'd like to say some thank yous before we get going. Firstly, thank you to everyone for their kind messages. It's been so supportive. I've had a break for a little while, as I said, and it's been so lovely to read everyone's comments, and I will endeavour to get back to each and every one of you over the next few days and weeks, that's for sure. So thank you very much. So as you will see with the video, we've changed location a little bit. So previous videos from this over the last year especially, I've been filming it at my friend's house. So Daz, if you're watching this, thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate all your kind of incredible support you've given me over the last year to open up your house basically to video there. So yeah, so I couldn't have obviously done any of the videos without your support, so thank you so much, mate. I'll never forget it. So without further ado, let's get on to the video, and any comments anyone would like to put out there, I'll do my best to get back to you. And yes, so let's get on to the video. Thanks everyone. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Warren Bennett. Trev's mooching around somewhere. As you can see, we're in a different location. Like I said in the intro, we're at my mum's house for the time being. And this video is all about trying to create the natural speed and drop in the slot. Now, if you've seen previous videos of mine, you would have seen that I like to wear baseball caps, this one being the Boston Red Sox as far as I know. I've got a Detroit and a St. Louis one. And this video is all about what you can learn from baseball. Now obviously baseball is completely different in terms of it's a bit more horizontal, it's up in the air. Golf is obviously, we're at this incline, and that's where a lot of problems can happen because of this incline. And if you swing through the positions that I'm going to show you, this club has a much better chance to drop in the slot a little bit more effectively and consistently, and more importantly, create that speed and power and more distance that you're probably looking for as well. So this one's great for, especially for the over-the-topper slicer, but definitely for an all-rounder as well. So I'm just going to get the front camera set up and we're going to crack on. Okay everyone, so baseball, and like I said in that little talk, it's obviously a very different sport to golf, but there are some certain characteristics that you can actually help you in your golf swing. And as far as I know, and please anyone in America don't have too much of a go at me here, but as far as I know from what I've seen on TV is in the backswing, and not everyone's the same obviously, they're kind of looking a little bit like this, aren't they? The club head's very vertical, their arms are away from their body so they're not tight, and they certainly haven't got the club in behind them this way, have they, or their bat. So they're looking a little bit like this, waiting for the pitcher, and as soon as that pitcher starts swinging it, they're firing their body, and because of this position with their club in their hands, or their bat, as soon as they start torquing their body, the club does this. You're obviously not looking for ridiculous Jim Furyk here, but because of this position, as soon as they wind their body up, the club's just freewheeling. And that's what I want you to do. If you've got a tendency to come over the top, I really want this club to kind of drop in the slot naturally as far as you can, because if you want this club to drop in the slot, you want to do it naturally and you want to do it under speed. Yes, there are drills, and there's drills I've put on the channel where you can kind of make sure you're doing it, and there's freezer exercises, which is fine. Everything's got its place. But really what you're looking for this club to drop under you in the slot, under speed. Now to do that, oh, that was a stiff one. And to do that, get yourself in a position in the backswing where the club has nowhere else to go apart from dropping in the slot. And that's not just only your club, that's your hands and arms as well. So you're looking, obviously a baseball action, you're looking for this kind of torquey, and they're like really angled. You don't need to be that much, that's for certain. But in golf, you're definitely looking for your arms and hands to be kind of dropping inside here, getting it inside into your body, clubs angled back, and then you can unleash it from there. But you've got to have this first initial drop. Now, a lot of people who come over the top and have problems with coming over the top, they throw this club inside. Now you don't need to be that much in terms of causing some problems, just a little bit round, and obviously there's exceptions to the rule, I get it. There's people that have dropped it in or taken it inside, Ray Floyd, who else? Bobby Jones is the best example. They've taken it inside and coming over the top and still drop it. But let's just say the majority of people I see struggling is they bring it inside too much, and if your hands and arms and club are inside and flat, and it's pulling your arms flat as well, they've only got one way to go under speed. Your baseball player, or our baseball player, doesn't start his baseball swing and wait for that pitcher to pitch like this, do they? Because they know as soon as they start swinging here, this club isn't going to create the speed and the torque and the speed and power they're after. They're standing there waiting for it like that, aren't they? They're really getting this club in position, so bang! So there's that initial drop. How can we transfer that over to a golf swing? Because obviously the tee isn't up here, and we're not swinging flat and horizontal. There's a bit more kind of incline and on the ground, obviously. So this can work with any club. I've got an 8-iron. Obviously, the more speed, driver, that's what you're looking for in terms of doing this backswing even more. But we're going to start with an 8-iron. I encourage you to do the same. So let's swing through a position, and we're going to stop halfway back in our backswing. So slow motion, I want you to keep that club outside your hands in your peripheral vision. Now obviously that's ridiculous and too much, but I'm just going to say if you start your backswing from here, obviously the club's looking down the ground, so it's a little bit shut, so it's going to help you slice us even more, keeping that club a little bit more neutral. If you start your swing from here, for instance, if you continue your backswing a little bit and then just spin your body, that club's going to drop, and then you're in a position to create more power and speed with your release. So let's try one. So that's what I want you to do. So we're not going to go full out speed, but we're going to keep it halfway back, so nice slow motion. Look how ridiculous that is. My hands are kind of inside a little bit. I haven't taken my hands out. Hands are going pretty much straight back. Keep the club outside the line, look back, and then make your backswing a little bit and then swing. Now you can see with the slow motion, it's never going to be the same as a practice swing, but you can see with that slow motion swing, the club starting to drop in. Let's try another one. The more you do it, the easier it'll be. So backswing, keep it outside, keep it outside, keep it outside. There's your baseball halfway back, a little bit of twist of the body. Keep the club looking down. You can look and check if you want. That's obviously mega exaggerated. Just bear with me. Right, okay. Continue your backswing. And I can actually feel, because of the exaggeration of your wrists and the club position, I can actually feel the club doing this. Now obviously that's not real life, that's an exaggerated format of this exercise. Once you layer a normal swing from the start, hopefully you'll meet in the middle somewhere. And just keep on swinging. You can do practice swings to start with if you like. So outside, keep it outside. You can see it hasn't really, it's kind of stayed quite straight from the start. Then from here, work it way back, nice and light with the hands. Why you have a nice light grip is it allows the club to feel heavy and it gives it somewhere to go. So I can feel my wrists, and that's what you're looking for if you want to encourage this club to kind of drop and create a little bit more lag as well. You're looking for this club to kind of go and your wrist to go this way. See what's happening? And that's what's happening. So obviously it's not going to happen as much as that when you hit a normal shot. I'll put another slow-mo on, but you're really exaggerating, delaying the club to go back behind you, because if the club goes too far behind you to start with, it's only going to come over the top, and you're going to lose speed, you're going to lose lag, you're going to lose path, you're going to lose quite a lot of things. Find the one thing that cures four. If you put this club in a position halfway back that's here, and obviously exaggerated, you don't need to be this much in real life. If you put the club in this position, it can solve quite a lot of issues in your golf swing if you're searching to try and find this slot. Because let's face it, you're dealing with a position halfway down and through impact where you can't feel. So putting this club in a position where all you have to do is turn through the body, turn through the ball and keep going, then you're allowing this club to do its work for you. You're allowing gravity to work, because you're looking for this club to stay outside the line and then drop down this wall. Remember we did with the wall drill? You're missing the wall behind you in the backswing. Obviously this is too much, but then you're dropping it down. You're giving it somewhere to go. Give the club and your hands somewhere to go. It's just like that hold the tray. Remember the hold the tray exercise? You're not holding the tray halfway back and opening the club face and then coming over the top. You're delaying it, you're keeping your hands out, kind of closed, and then you're really allowing it for somewhere to go. So it's kind of this type of feel. It's a great little exercise to do something like this. You're not really moving your hands up and down here, you're just allowing this club to fall behind you, which is allowing your hands just to kind of drop. You see that? That's exaggerated, obviously. It's a great little exercise. Okay, so we're going to do one more kind of exaggeration exercise. Keep it outside, keep it outside, keep it outside. Remember, hands go straight back, if not slightly inside. You can feel a bit of tension there. Okay, let's go for it. So continue your twist, allow your hands to go up and drop. We'll put a slow motion here. Doesn't have to be perfect, remember, but you're just training your hands and obviously the kind of the feel to get this club dropping under you so you can just turn through the ball. Okay, let's go for a non-stopper now this time. Okay, practice swing, keep it outside. Okay, same thing, nice and slow to start with, and then we're going to speed it up. Oh, yes, that's exaggerated, remember, but personally, if you're struggling for an over the top, or you're struggling for the distance, you're wanting more lag, you're wanting more kind of compression. Now that doesn't happen because you just want it. It happens because the club is delayed, it's back, and then it's coming striking down. But to do that, it's got to fall in this position halfway down. Your hands and arms have got to be in a position to drop in this position halfway down. Remember, Mr. Baseball player standing there like that, and he wants to try and hit a home run. So he's not going to try and hit the home run like this, is he? Which is justified if you've got ailments and you can't move. Obviously the less is more stuff that I've done in the past, it's all justified. But if you're looking for that home run, you want to be standing there and giving it bang. And that's the type of golf swing you're looking for. An element of that anyway. You don't want to go too crazy, obviously, especially to start with. But especially on the range, if you're looking for a little bit of kind of change, remember the club's only reacting to where it goes and where it's been, I should say. Okay, really baseball backswing. Nice. Strike wasn't perfect, doesn't matter, because I'm training my body, my arms and my club to drop in the slot. Thank you very much. Okay, keep it back. Remember, Jim Furyk, been out there for hundreds of years. He's one of the most consistent golfers because he's got a golf swing. Obviously you don't need to be Jim Furyk, but he's got a golf swing that does this, as well as many other professionals out there, a majority of professionals actually. And the trap to fall into is to see what the professionals are working on. Well, that's not the same to the club golfer. The club golfer generally has got this kind of figure of eight coming the other way. A professional golfer is trying to stop that a little bit because they kind of get a little bit jammed underneath. So you see a lot of professional golfers doing the opposite, just trying to keep it more neutral. Don't fall into that trap especially if you're an over the topper. But it's in the same family of creating more lag, creating more distance. So if you're wanting that, give this little exercise a go. Like anything, how many have I hit there? 8, 7. It's not going to happen straight away. You'll lose your timing because if you're kind of a bit of a caster and your right side's a bit high, all of a sudden going this way, you're going to lose your timing a little bit because you probably haven't released it like you would like to. Especially if you're a caster, an early caster, that's for sure. Because if you've let all your angle go, you're going to have to hold on to it and create the power with the body too much. So if you're all of a sudden chucking the club with your arms in baseball position halfway down, beautiful, that's going to be difficult to release. So just stick with it, be a bit patient, hit 30 balls. You can do some freezers halfway back to guarantee it. You can look, check back, my hands are kind of neutral, club still outside as you can see. Exaggerated, continue and drop. It will want to drop for you, you'd be amazed. That wasn't a great move on the way through, a bit sloppy, but all my brain and all my awareness is in that backswing move. Beautiful, beautiful. That was a little bit more like it. Okay, 3 more, might as well use them. Let's go on to a 6-iron. A little bit more speed, doesn't really matter, the focus is still the same. Whoa. If I was standing behind someone at a driving range and they were doing this as a practice swing, I would go, oh, they're dangerous. They know what they're doing. because they're wanting the club to go this way. And then all you have to do, still difficult, is keep turning through and let the club do its work for you. Nice and light in the grip, nice and slow on the way back. Oh, that was thin to win. Remember, don't worry about too much. Remember, if you're a kind of a thrower inside too early, there's a kind of a meet in the middle somewhere. You don't have to be as exaggerated as I am, because if you change the needle too much, you're going to lose your timing. So you don't have to go as crazy. I remember, I'm always here to show you an exaggeration. Oh, well, I'm going to try and exaggerate that. I'm going to try and swing through that position. Oh, that was the best one today. I'm only hit 10. And I've said it in previous videos, if you hit 12, it feels like quite a lot of shots, 12. I know that sounds crazy, but if you stand there and hit 12, you'll kind of start feeling it. And that's the difference, especially if you're going to do some practice swings in between as well. Even better. Stop. Still there's a bit of twist there, you can see, look. But I've delayed the out. I can see my club in my peripheral. I can see it still aiming over there. And then a little bit of backswing to continue. You're keeping that angle, you're not just chucking it straight behind you. Keeping that angle, but you're letting it now go heavy. And it will go heavy for you, because until it starts getting kind of vertical to the ground, it will start getting heavy and it want to drop under you. Okay, so that's where a light grip, lightish grip anyway, because you don't want to strangle it too much, because you go with it, you see. So having a light grip and a finger grip allows that club to do this, you see. Okay, Mr. Baseball. Right, let's see if we can finish on a home run. Nice and light with the fingers. Let's see if we can knock it out of the park. Oh yeah, that was quite a good one. Right, so just like I said in the video, the more you can get this club kind of vertical, if not slightly the other side, obviously exaggerated, it will want to be heavy on you, trust me. And trust the club as well. It will want to fall. It will want to have that gravity fall. You know, you can go on YouTube and look at many analysis of any golfer out there, and you're thinking like a one plane swing, like a Bryson DeChambeau one plane swing, which is great. But I would say if you are a person that always has this club going inside, you need to feel a bit of exaggeration. It will hopefully meet in the middle when you get on that first tee, because when we're on the golf course, it's always going to kind of revert back to old a little bit. So putting a little bit of exaggeration into your golf swing and changing it, because you need to think a mile to gain an inch, because in golf we feel like we've changed a lot, and we look at it on camera, we've all been there, and it's hardly changed at all. So give this club the best chance for you, because it will want to do it for you. So I really encourage you to do that. Okay everyone, so thanks very much for watching, and I really appreciate everyone's support, especially over the last few weeks, and I look forward to bringing you more content on the channel soon. If this is the first time you've seen me and you like the type of content I deliver, please consider subscribing, because sometimes I throw out the odd bonus video here and there, and you'll get alerted to those if you subscribe. It's absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything. There's no kind of upfront charges or anything like that. If you're a regular YouTube subscriber, I'm sure you know all that. But if you're new to YouTube and you're not sure, it's all free. All you have to do is press that subscribe button. And if you can like it as well, so what liking does, it tells YouTube that the Warren Bennett Academy is on YouTube, and it throws it out to more people, and hopefully you can help more golfers out there, because this is why the channel is here, to help more golfers play better golf. Because when we're out on the golf course, sorry to be a broken record, I've said this in the past, we're on the golf course, it's a long time out there, and especially if it goes wrong, isn't it? And the golf ball is our best teacher, not Butch Harmon, David Ledbetter, whoever it is. They're not our best coach. Our best coach is the golf ball, but you need to know why and then how to fix it, and hopefully I can give you some tips to help that as well. Okay everyone, so until next time, from myself, and only myself this time, not Trev, hopefully you'll be on the next one. We'll see you then. Have a great golfing week, and we'll see you next time. Cheerio.